Now, I'll be speaking on crying in the wilderness. Crying in the wilderness. You see, the voice of one crying in the wilderness is actually the voice of one preaching where God has placed him. You see, John was preaching in the wilderness. And because that is where God has placed him, people will come to him from the city. He was making a lot of impact. Prominent men, rulers of councils, scribes, the Pharisees, everybody will gather listening to him. But a time came when he felt, well, this one that I've been staying in the wilderness, let me also go to the city to see what is happening there. So, you see, John left the city, the wilderness. He went to the palace. He began to talk about the wife of the king. Of course, the king is wrong, but maybe that is not what God is calling John the Baptist to do. You know what ended the story? John the Baptist was arrested. At the end of the day, his head was cut off. Why? He left the place ordained for him to minister. When you stay in your ordained place, you enjoy divine preservation. Walking out of the environment where God has placed you to minister is the same thing as walking out of divine preservation. As long as you are in the right place, protection is sure. But when you walk out of that place, spiritually speaking, you are wandering away. Are you with me? That's it. So, where has God called you to function? When you find that place, then you have to stay there. You have to stay there. Because as long as you are there, you'll be making impact. What is impact? Impact is not just about what you can say or what you can do. No, impact is also binding on where you are. If you are not in the right place, you cannot make tangible impact. Because true impact will be made in the right location. Are you getting what I'm saying? That's it. Now, look at the story of David. The Bible says David is always in the wilderness with the sheep. The lions will come to take the sheep. David will fight with them, with the lion, and defeat the lion. The bears, sometimes even the bear will have taken the sheep in its mouth. David will run after the bear, kill the bear, and deliver the sheep. Are you getting what I'm saying? All these things David was doing was impact. That's it. He was making impact even when he was in the wilderness. And in the day when God wanted to choose a king, God had to call for David. God had to select David. That's it. Those sheep that David was keeping in the wilderness can be referred to as people. David is just that kind of discipler that have, few people. He's just teaching them in one place, maybe at a particular time, maybe every Sunday or every Friday, they will come, he will teach them. Are you there? That's it. Anytime you give counsel to people by the wisdom of the Lord, you are delivering them from the mouth of the bears. You are delivering them from the mouth of the lions. So that's what David was doing in the wilderness was actually a picture of discipleship. God saw how faithful he was, discipling those people, those young ones that was given to him. And because of his faithfulness, the Lord made him a king. You don't have to try to help yourself. Don't try to advertise or promote yourself. The one that has called you know how to do that. Are you getting what I'm saying? That is the truth. Stay where you are called. That is where your impact is. The Lord will help you.